Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I believe we're all doing great. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you. Today, we will be discussing about social vices. And we will be looking at some example, but before I proceed, I would like to share a story with us in which we will pick out some of the social vices. It's a life story of beautiful Vivian. Vivian was a young ambitious girl just newly admitted 100 level in the university. She was beautiful and doing very well in her academics. She was well known for her good performance in the school, also for her great commitment to the school fellowship. The ordeal of Vivian started when she met this young man, Stanley, also known as Agba. He was also an undergraduate, 400 level, of same university with Vivian. Both of them met, began to chat and later became intimate, boyfriend and girlfriend. Stanley was a sport expert, which wasn't in itself bad except that he had money invested, betting in various sporting tickets. One day, he informed Vivian that he won close to N200,000 that month and was targeting winning N500,000 the next month. Stanley began to lavish gifts and all sorts of things on Vivian. Before long, Vivian was carried away in her fantasies and got distracted. As a result, their relationship led to sexual activities, clubbing, and drug abuse. Vivian had always thought she would change or convert Stanley from his lifestyle and wrong ways, but unfortunately it seems the reverse happened. Stanley was involved and engrossed in internet fraud, Yahoo, with lots of clients and money coming in. He was also a member of a cult group in the school. Vivian enjoyed all the goodies and fantasies, accompanied with the fact that she was the girlfriend of a well-known don in the school. She felt protected in the prestige of her boyfriend. Many at times Vivian went Stanley's lodge to spend days and nights with him. A particular semester she spent all the semester cohabitating with Stanley. For some reasons, probably for the godly virtues Vivian had learnt in the past, she couldn't bear Stanley have sex literally and directly, so she resorted to taking alcohol and pill/drug, Rohypnol, anytime they engage in sexual activities, so as to lose her senses and not bear the physical memory of engaging in the sexual activities. Vivian could no longer concentrate on her academics, so she resorted to examination malpractices a number of times just to pass. One day, Vivian collapsed and was rushed to the hospital, due to the serious pains, complications and profuse bleeding she had from her womb. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. At the hospital, after some minutes, the doctor came out and told her parent, through Vivian's confession, that she had aborted 3 different times and she attempted to abort the current pregnancy she is carrying, but something went wrong. At the end of the doctor's statement he told the parent, "We are very sorry, but what, sir?" Inside the emergency ward, just before the doctor came out, Vivian was in serious pain. While gasping for her breath, she pleaded with one of the nurses to please help her dial a number, which the nurse agreed to, and dial. Now, the questions. 1. What was the concluding part of the doctor's statement? 2. Who did Vivian call? Okay. While we think of the answers to the short story, can we discuss quickly? We looking at social vices. Who can help us with the definition of social vices? What is social vices?
It's defined as a bad habit or immoral activities. It can also be defined as those acts and conditions that violates the societal norms and values. They are also the habits or behaviors of immoral activities such as cultism, robbery, ritual killing, kidnapping, smoking and drug peddling, etc.
Very good. Thank you, Sister Bucola. I will use this definition as our working definition for today's discussion. Social vices is an act of indiscipline. They are those acts and conditions that violates the societal norms and values. Please, from the story above, can we all point out some social vices or lifestyles in life and relationship with Vivian and Stanley? We have fraud, abortion, cultism. Thank you, Brother Tomiwa. Another person, please.
Drug abuse, cohabitation and exam malpractice.
Thank you, Sis Bucola. So now let's discuss. 1. Betting/gambling. What do you think about betting? Is it right or wrong?
To me, it's wrong.
Generally, it's wrong. Okay, thank you both. Yeah, it is wrong. Gambling/betting is the wagering of money or something of value, referred to as the stakes, on an event with an uncertain outcome, with the primary intent of winning money or materials goods. Gambling thus requires three elements to be present: consideration, an amount wagered, risk, chance, and a prize. It's like everywhere you turn to these days, there's a gambling office ready to promise people that their next bet will make them instantly wealthy. Have we ever asked why those guys or people in the betting shop have not become rich themselves, or why they are not recommending all members of their family/households to play, if truly it's the way profess it? There is often the debate if Christians can venture into it, and since the Bible doesn't explicitly mention gambling, but yet let's see what the Bible says about the various rules that gambling violates. Gambling violates these rules. 1. Law of greed. Gambling encourages greediness. 1 Timothy 6:9. 2. Law of ease. Something for nothing. Get rich quick. 2 Thessalonians 3:10. 3. Taking and keeping, not giving out. Everyone that gamble have a mindset to always want to collect and grab and not give out. Acts 20:35. 4. Law of contentment. Proverbs 15:16. 5. Love your neighbor. All monies won through gambling was actually fraudulently gotten from someone else who played and didn't win, and your day is also approaching. Mark 12:31. 6. Hard work. Those involved in gambling are last people. Check them, they are always sitting at home or roaming the street, waiting for quick schemes. Proverbs 12:31. 7. Covetousness. Exo 20:17 and 8. Proper stewardship. 1 Corinthians 4:2. Proverbs 13:11, NLT version, says wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. 2. Clubbing. What is the purpose of a club? Well, let's go through its features. 1. Low-level lightning. People look more attractive in low-level lightning. You don't see the real person. 2. Very loud music allows for close contact for opposite sex when they want to communicate. 3. Alcohol limits the senses and encourages misbehavior. 4. The dance hall, always very small, to allow contact with the dancing partner. Check Galatians 5:19-21 and check all the sins clubbing involves. Encourages or merely fuel. How many people agree with me?
I do.
I do too, sir.
Me too, sir.
Okay, especially number 2, when your bodies begin to make cube contact. Chemistry begins to happen. True or false?
True, sir.
So let's go through the major excuses Christians use to justify what is obviously called sin and going to club. 1. I'm not tempted by the sinful side of clubbing. It's a matter of time. What you see, hear, observe becomes part of you soon. Matthew 18:8.
True. That's like tempting thy Lord your God.
Yeah. 2. I'll be a good witness to my friend. 3. But these people are lost. We need to go into the dark places. N. B. You can't win anyone in the midst of their companies/places like club. It's best you meet the person one-on-one but not inside the club. Must you enter there? 3. Examination malpractice. Examination malpractice can simply be defined as academic dishonesty or academic fraud. This is any type of cheating during the examination period. Malpractice is a punishable offense which is committed during the period of normal and recognized examination. Sadly, some parents have also been found to encourage the perpetuation of this ugly act by their children/wars, either directly or indirectly. This is really happening, and so saddened. Our education sector has really been badly eaten up by this fox/demon. There are a lot of different types of examination malpractice, but the most general ones are: 1. Plagiarism. Reproduction of someone's work without any sort of attribution or references to the original author. 2. Fabrication. Falsification of data, information or reference sources. 3. Lying. Giving wrong info to the educational staff. 4. Cheating. An attempt to take in helpful material for exam, but in a way that the instructor or the examiner does not know about it, including the use of cheat sheets. 5. Bribery. Getting the right answers or marks for money. All of this are wrong and sinful against God. If we have been involved at any time, you need to take a bold step to stop. Yes, it's better I fail an exam I wrote myself then have the result/certificate I know is falsehood. What will be my testimony if my children or generations ask me how I got that result/certificate? Effect/consequences of exam malpractice. Students who engage in examination malpractice are more likely to be dishonest in other aspects of their life, and this is true. It becomes a lifestyle. Majority of them end up stealing or even cheating at work. Students are adversely affected even after graduation. Now let's find out what happened to Vivian and who she called.
To be continued.